Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to yoga. I'm Gloria, and this is Yoga with Gloria. Today we'll be doing a upper back, neck, shoulders routine. It was requested. But before I get started, just wanted to remind everyone that I love sharing yoga with everybody for free here during lockdown. But again, it's not free to make. So if you are in a position to, there are multiple ways you can support these live streams. Help me make them. You can become a supporter by Patreon or PayPal. You can schedule privates with me via Zoom, or you can simply tell your friends about me, share my link, and trying to grow my YouTube channel there. So that would be a big help. Okay, let's get started. So please say hello in the comments. Let me know where you're from. If you're new, especially, it's always fun to see who's out there during our class. So hello, Anastasia. Welcome back. Hi, Suresh. Hi, Daisy. Layla, thanks for rolling out your mats while your mom is performing surgery. Alice, welcome back. And John, good to see you. Hi, May. Hi, Merzan. Hi, Abigail. Good to see everybody. So, especially if you've been on the computer all day, it's good to do this pose, which looks kind of funny, but um, you are alone on your camera, so it's kind of like a chicken neck where you take your neck back, the middle of your neck back in line with your spine. So you're just gonna pull your neck back, pull your neck back, pull your neck back, super straight posture. Pull your neck back. You can add your little chicken wing if you want. Let's do 3 more, 2 more. Last one, hold it back there. And then you're just gonna walk your left hand out to the side. So your left hand out to the side, you're just gonna drop your head over to the right and feel that stretch along the side of your neck. Breathing into it. Nice deep breath in and out. You can slowly begin to nod your head forward and back if it feels good to you. Careful with neck stretches. You never want to overdo it because you'll create more strain and maybe headache if you overdo it. You want to relax into it. So inhaling through your nose and out your mouth helps. And you're going to turn and look to your right knee. And you're just going to make little circles with your nose. You might hear some crackling and popping while we're doing the neck, and it's completely normal. Let's go the other direction. And then pause, and then back to center. All right, and walk your right hand out. Hi, Dan. Thanks for joining. You're going to take the back of your neck, the middle of your neck back again, super straight posture, and then tilt your head over to the left side, your other side. Inhale through your nose, out your mouth. You can feel the line of tension that we chronically carry on the side of your neck. And again, the key is to do this with relaxation, slowly rolling your head forward and back. Hi, Angelica Weber. Welcome. Glad you can join us from Texas. And then we're going to look at our knee and we're going to make small little circles in one direction, stretching out the front of our neck, the scalenes, and then take the circle in the opposite direction. All right. And then back to center. Let's shrug the shoulders forward, up, back and down, forward, up, back and down. And we'll take I'll just take my left arm forward and take it across. You can mirror me or do the same hand. And so try to relax the shoulder so it's not too high up. Try to relax it down away from your ear as best you can. And try to keep this arm as straight as you can and pull it in as much as you can. And just breathe. And then other side, same thing. Try not to shrug the shoulder up, but relax the shoulder away from the ear. Pull that straight arm in as far as you can, maybe under the collarbones. And then take your arms behind you, clasp your hands, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, straighten the arms, and you're going to bring your hands over. Sorry. You'll bring your hands over to the left and you look over the right shoulder. And then opposite direction. And release. All right. We'll do a quick connecting to our breath. If you don't have blocks or a strap, you can grab a towel or a pillow for the stretch we'll do right after this. So just we'll take a minute or two to connect to our breath and do our ohms here. Inhale, let your belly expand wide. As you exhale, let it relax down towards your spine. You can even take one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest for wave breathing. So as you inhale, feel your belly, ribs, and chest rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Belly, ribs, chest rise on the inhale, fall on the exhale. All right, inhale deeply, all the way to the collarbones. Let's hold our breath. Open the mouth, blow it out. And one more time. Inhale all the way up to the collarbones. Hold your breath a little longer to reset our stress levels. Lift your chest, sides of your neck or back. Hold it for 10 more slow seconds. Open the mouth, blow it out. Hands in front of your heart, drop your gaze. Take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. All right. So if you have your blocks, you will grab them now. In case you don't, I'll show you a different way. First, I'll show you with blocks. We're just going to start in this thoracic chest opener. So you'll take your block, for most people, on the second highest, and then feet flat on the floor. You're going to bring your block, just for women, bra strap level. For men, it's right under the shoulder blades. The second block is going to go on the highest level over your head. And this works for most people. You can adjust as needed. So if you want deeper, you can lower the block under your head. You might not even need a block. Okay. For those of you without props like that at home, if you have a pillow or even a blanket that you can roll up like a beach towel, you can either have it this way and have a little bit of a opening like that. Okay? Yeah, that's good. Just do that. Give too many options. So let's just do that. If you're able to, you will bring your soles of your feet together with your knees out wide, and then you'll also get a little hip opener here. Supta Baddha Konasana. You just breathe into that little heart opener, your thoracic spine opening up, because we tend to hunch forward all day. Just let your heart and body open up. Let's do 3 more breaths. Okay, and reach your arms up and over and out. And you're going to bring your knees close together again. You're going to rock over to one side. And then we are going to say hello to Enoch, Teresa, and Jawad. Hello, welcome from Virginia and Enoch, your Bay Area. So you're going to use, this is really good for your neck and shoulder mobility. So if you don't have a block, you can just use a pillow. And if you don't, or a blanket or a towel. So if you don't have either of those, you don't really need anything. It's just a little more comfortable to use a block or something. So we're going to bend our knees. And then we're going to take our right hand out, right palm out. And you're going to face the right palm down so that hips are stacked. Knees are one over the other. If you have that second block or another pillow, it's good to have something between. You don't need it, but it's nice. Then you will stack both hands. And then as you inhale, you're going to open up. And your gaze is going to follow that hand as you find that twist in your spine for your back, and you're opening up in the chest. So starting with the gentle chest opener, inhale, the gaze is following your palm here, your left hand, as you twist. It should be fairly simple here. If you have limited range of motion, your hands may not hit the floor. Maybe you're just right here, and that's why you find your blind spots doing yoga. Okay, so from here, and then now we're going to switch it up. So taking your peace fingers, your left 2 fingers on the floor, we're going to trace a rainbow on the floor, trying to keep your peace fingers on the floor the whole time, opening up. See if you can go to the 180 points. So if your fingers lift up off the floor, then you again found the blind spots for that mobility in your shoulders. So just notice it, tracing, opening. And again, you can go all the way jumping over your hips if you like to just make one circle, or you can just do little rainbows, 180 rainbows. Okay, that's good for that mobility in your shoulder. Let's go ahead and pause here. And we're just gonna straighten the bottom leg and find a twist here. See if you could bend. Maybe you can do a top view. Sherilyn Fry, hello, welcome from Elk Grove. Alice's friend, yay, thanks for bringing friends, Alice. So we're gonna do a top view here so you can see what I'm doing. So we were just doing this, stretching the shoulder, but now we're gonna bend and catch the back foot if you're able to, and find a little bit of a yin stretch here. So just kind of relax. This should feel nice. If you can't reach, don't worry about it. You could lasso it with a rope or something. See if you can bring your shoulder blades on the floor, or if that doesn't work or feel good, you can just roll over to your right side. Okay, so find a place that works for you. And we will release and go to the other side. So just turning over to your left side. Left palm down, right palm over. Starting with the chest opener, inhale, opening up your chest, exhale, coming forward. If your head rolls off the block, you have to push it back, right? Because as I turn the gaze on my right hand, my head is going to roll back. So it might roll off the block. That's a good thing if you have a pillow instead, I guess. Inhale, open up. You feel this in your chest, but also you feel the low back start to mobilize, right? You're twisting out your spine. Let's do one more like that. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips, your two-piece fingers. Up and over, making rainbows on the floor. Pretend your fingers are chalk. Rainbows on the floor. Finding your mobility, maybe one shoulder, can't come down all the way, and oh, I have some mobility issue right there. So this is how you can increase your flexibility and mobility in the shoulder joint. Go ahead and take full circles if you're able to. All right, and we'll do one last one here. And then we're going to pause here, and we're going to straighten the bottom leg. So you're like doing a spinal twist here. Reach the right arm back and see if you can bend the back leg and catch it. And try to relax here. See what feels better, just keeping your left shoulder blade on the floor, or trying to bring the right shoulder blade closer to the floor. Or just relaxing all the way to the left side, if that's fine too. So listen to your body. You want to move in a way that feels good in your body. And release. All right, go ahead and remove the blocks and draw the knees into your chest. And let's come on, rock on up. So hands facing out, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades, and palms facing down. You can do that same one, or you're gonna come on up to reverse tabletop and release. All right, let's flip on over and let's come on to all fours. You're gonna drop your belly, a little cat-cow. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding your back. Tucking your tailbone under. All right, and now we'll bring our knees together. Let's stretch the right leg back. This time we'll do the regular one. So the right leg is gonna pulse up and down. Left arm, opposite arm. See if you can just pulse a little bit here. If it's too hard, keep your left arm down. And then we'll do a little dynamic core, elbow to the knee. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to your left. See if you can catch your foot again as we did earlier. Kick your shin away. Open your chest. And release. Knees together. Left calf stretching. Left leg straight up. Opposite arm pulsing. Fire strengthens your back, your core, and your balance. So you can stay here or try to take the elbow to the knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to your right. See if you can catch your foot and kick it away. All right. And then you come on down to your belly. And you can come onto your forearms. So forearms are parallel to the sides of your mat like this. Sorry, I forgot to. Good. Press the tops of your feet onto the floor. And then this is your Sphinx pose. And we're going to come on down for a moment. Chin down, hands by your shoulders. And then you're just going to squeeze your elbows, your shoulder blades together, your elbows towards each other. See if you can maybe even lift your hands off the floor to squeeze up a little more. You can lift your head slightly, but the hands come off the floor and they're squeezing on your back, helping with that upper back strength. And then bring your hands to the floor. Roll up for cobra, or you can stay down on your forearms. Take the back of your neck back like we did those chicken necks earlier. Take the back of your neck back. And then curl your toes, downward dog. Pedal your feet. Shake your head yes and no. All right, let's bring your feet together. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Make circles with your ankles. Bend your knee. Stack your hips if you can. Look under the left underarm. And let's bring it forward between your hands. Step forward, forward fold. Circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. All right, circle the arms. Inhale, exhale, fold. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Right leg back, left leg back. Nice strong core. Lower to your belly. Let's point your toes. Come up for cobra. Roll your shoulders back. Look over your left shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. Downward dog. Feet together, left leg lifts. Bend it and stack it if you can. Look under your right underarm. Let's bring it forward between your hands. And step it forward, forward fold. Circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay, so for this next bit, it'll be nice if you have a strap. If you don't have a strap, a belt, or like a resistance band or something at home. If you have neither of those, you can still do it using your imagination. I've done it, and using resistance, it's fine. So don't feel left out if you don't have it. Just maybe get one soon. So here you go. You're gonna grab your belt about 1.5 hip width distance apart. Squeeze with your fists, and you wanna tighten your core, tighten your glutes, as if I'm gonna come back and by your side and whack you on the stomach. So you want to tighten up. So with the tightened up, nice core lifting up through the crown of your head, you're gonna lift and try to take it back. And then it's gonna get stuck, and that's fine because we're stretching our pecs now and coming forward. Now we're gonna make it a little wider, just wide enough so taking it up and over. It's a little bit of work, not too easy, not too hard. If it's too hard, then you can loosen it up by making your hands further apart. If it's too easy, then you tighten up, making your hands closer together. So this is shoulder flossing to help lubricate the joints in your shoulders. Do about 10 of them. Again, you can imagine if you don't have one, just do like this. It's fine. Oh, like that. Okay. All right. Now our shoulders are nice and open. We're going to take your left leg back. Let's find a high lunge, arms overhead. Root down through your feet. Square your hips forward, arms overhead. And then we're going to lean forward and take your arms by your side or forward. And then take your left hand down, easy twist. Step it back. Lower to your belly. Point your toes and come up for cobra. Roll your shoulders back. Take the back of your neck in line with your spine. If it's okay, you'll look up. And downward dog. Feet together, left leg lifts. You're going to bring it forward for high lunge, other side. Arms up, root down through your feet. Square your hips, left hip back. Lift your arms up. So you can stay here, or you can reach your arms back as you lean forward. You can lean your arms forward. It's even harder. 2 breaths here. Right hand comes down, easy twist. And step it back. Left forearm down, right forearm down, coming to a forearm plank. Pressing the floor away with your elbows and your forearms. And then slowly bring your knees to the floor. Come into your Sphinx pose. Let's take your hands in front of you, like wide and in front of you, a little more forward than normal. Lift up and down. Bring your hands a little closer. Lift up. Bring the back of your neck back. And then come down one more time, even closer to you. Take the back of your neck back. And downward dog. Right leg lifts. Let's bring it forward. We'll spin the back heel down. Come on up for warrior one. This will help with our upper back. So we'll take the palms up, bear swimming. We're gonna lean forward and then we're gonna swim it back. Open up your chest. Exhale, leaning forward. Inhale, swim it back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Squeezing between the shoulder blades as you come up. And last one here. Clasp your hands behind you. Humble warrior. Resting on the inner thigh, arms over your head. Use a belt if you need it. Okay. And then hands to the floor. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Left leg forward, warrior one, come on up. Square your hips forward. And then bear swimming. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, old, stale, gray energy out. Make room for new energy in. Exhale, old energy out that no longer serves us. Take it all out. Inhale, new energy in. Two more. And last one. Clasp the opposite pinky at the bottom. Straighten the arms, lift your chest. You're going to come forward for a humble warrior. Arms up over your head. Now you're going to quarter turn to your right. So I'll just turn this way. So you're in Prasarita. And fold forward, spinning your inner thighs back. If this is hard for you, you can come to a table or a chair and fold. You can use your blocks as well. Then you're going to take your left hand down and you're going to stack your shoulders, look over to your right. Turn the whole chest to your right and then come back and up. and come back and up. Good. And then other side, right hand down, you're going to twist to your left and back for 6. All right. And then we're going to quarter turn to your right. Spin the back heel down. And take your right hip back. And your hands are going to come out to the outside. You're just going to pulse a little for the hamstrings here. Let's just do 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. And just fold here. And then you're going to slide the back leg behind you over to your right and come have a seat for Ardha Matsyendrasana. You're going to lift and lengthen, hands behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades, and you're going to take your left elbow past your knee, or you can just hug the knee. So left elbow past the knee. Lean into your back fingers as you twist. Draw the belly in and turn. Look over your right shoulder. And release. Just untangle and pop back into downward dog for the other side. So anytime you need a rest, you can always come into down child's pose. Otherwise, left leg is going to come up. Other side, drop the back heel down for warrior 1 leg. Then you're going to straighten both legs, left hip back, and you're going to fold forward. Forehead towards the shin. And then I just like to do a little pulsing here on my fingertips. So your hands are as wide as your mat. You can use your blocks under your hands. Just do 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to slide that back knee forward over to your left. Come have a seat. Lift and lengthen. Lift your chest up. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale, hugging the knee or elbow past the knee. Your sitting bones should be on the floor. So the arm, the elbow, and the knee resist each other as your twist gets deeper and stronger, starting from your belly. And release. So you're going to take your right leg forward. Interlace your fingers for a low lunge. Bring your hips forward. And then we're just gonna take your right hand under the belly, and we're gonna find elbow towards on top of your thigh, and you're gonna find a side bend. And then other side, just interlace. Exhale forward. Left hip back, right hip forward. Left palm right under the belly, side bend here. And release. Okay, puppy pose. So you can do this with or without a block. Basically, keep your hips wide, knees wide, hips over the knees, and you can bring your arms forward, hands forward, and bring your forehead down. If you have a block, you can open the shoulders even more by bringing your palms, namasteing the block, forearms on the floor, and your forehead comes down. And if you have a block, you can press into your elbows and namaste your hands up. Then release. And so you can clasp your hands and walk your elbows in so they're right under your shoulders, a little more narrow than the shoulders. So for dolphin, you're going to press down, basically come into downward dog on your forearm. It's a big shoulder opener and strengthener. Anytime it's too much, come on down to your knees. If you're able to, you can bring your feet closer together and lift the right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Roll the shoulders back, back, and back. Let's take right elbow over left. So we're just sitting on curled toes here. Right elbow over left. And you're going to protract your shoulder blades away from each other and lift up. Open up your chest. Other side, left elbow over right. You're going to protract your shoulders. So basically, you're going to round the shoulders between your shoulders. Puff it up, lift up your elbows to stretch the shoulders. Okay. So we're going to strengthen our shoulders even more with dolphin push-ups. So this helps you get the strength and stability that you need to perhaps go up into a shoulder stand someday, or just to get more strength and stability in your shoulders. So you can either do it like this or like this. So the benefit of this is when you go up in shoulder stand, it's easier to catch yourself if you fall in one direction or the other. But most people like it like this. So if you clasp your hands, you'll notice the base is not stable. So if you rainbow your tuck one pinky inside the other, kind of rainbow it, then you can bring it flat down and it's stable. So you can do that. And it looks like this. You can watch me first. So from dolphin, you're going to rock forward into plank and back into dolphin, forward into plank, back into dolphin. So you may just do 2 and you're tired, and that's fine. Or you can build up into higher and harder. Okay, so now that you've done that, if you have a wall and you want to practice your dolphin or your shoulder stand up the wall, so it's not for everybody. Everybody could actually just do dolphin against the wall, or you can just practice dolphin right here. This one if you like. Or you can do downward dog or child's pose if you're done. But I know some of you are practicing the real thing. So if you want, you'll use a wall. The cameras don't look so great over there because it doesn't go that far. So I'll just stay here. This will be my wall. So, sorry. I'm gonna just bring my forearms down. And then what you want to do is basically you can just do dolphin with your feet against the wall like this. And that, I think everyone can do that. If you want to go a little deeper, so really listen to your body, okay? So pressing down with the elbows, you press down and really protract the shoulders. Just press down and get really strong here. If you feel strong enough, you might be able to take your foot about hip level, and then you can straighten both legs. And it's a lot of weight, so come on down. But if it's fine for you, you can do half inversion, one leg up. You can do half inversion, other side up. And this will just teach your body how to do an inversion or what it feels like to have all that weight on your shoulders. So using the support of the wall is nice. Okay. So then we'll take a little break there. Let's take a quick child's pose. So you're going to sit back on your heels. And this time, forehead down, you're going to bring your arms back. Okay, and then I'm going to come on down and do that yin stretch for the shoulders. So we did a lot of work for the shoulders, so we're going to stretch it out nice. The left palm is down, the right palm is down. You're going to walk your hands away from each other. And then you're going to hook your chin over your shoulder joints and just relax here. Let the weight of your head stretch out the shoulders. Did a lot of work today. So if you have inflammation in the shoulders, if something doesn't feel good, then back off or don't do this one. All right, then you're gonna come on up. You're gonna take your right hand out to the side. We'll do a little twist here for the spine, for the back. It's really good for the health of your back. So you're gonna press down with the left hand and roll your body over. So your pelvis is stacked one over the other. The bottom leg, you're gonna walk forward a little bit. The back leg hovers back. And then you're just going to walk your hands away from each other, legs away from each other. So if you're able to go deeper, it feels better, and the benefits go all the way up through your neck, through the crown of your spine. You're going to lift up, smash the right chest on the floor. The chin comes down, and you just stay here in this kind of X position. The feet are away from each other. The hands are moving away from each other. And there's a nice, yummy twist up your spine. And then slowly release. And so usually that feels good for people. And when I release, the whole class immediately does the other side. But we forgot, we're still doing this part. So the right hand down, left hand over, and then we walk the hands away from each other. And you're going to hook your chin over your shoulders here. To release, you're going to walk your left hand out, and you're going to roll your right foot back. The left leg comes forward, the right leg hovers in the air, and maybe you smash the left chest and chin in the floor, and the arms come out to the side. Or forehead down. And release. Okay. So now the spine is prepped for a nice back bend, because we just did the spiral, and now you're on your back. So it's okay if you don't have a full back bend practice. You can just lift your hips up and clasp your hands behind you, walk your shoulders back, and this helps open up your chest and shoulders again. That feels good too. You can stay here. You can also, if you're tired and you have a block, you can do a kind of restorative and just rest your pelvis on the highest level and find some kind of relaxation there. I know some of you have a full back bend practice. So if you'd like to join me in a full back bend, you gotta practice it, use it or lose it, right? Let's do it. Full back bend practice. Fingertips point down and straight. So whether you are in back bend or bridge, let's lift the right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. lower down. Release your hands and come on down. And bring your feet as wide as your mat. You're just gonna take your knees side to side, little windshield wipers here. Draw the knees into your chest and let's do a happy baby pose. And then we're going to take the right knee over the left. Right knee over the left. Sitting pretty like how ladies sit, like that. And then you will try to bring your knees as close as you can towards your sternum. So you might be right here, or maybe you can get under here and really pull it in. Maybe you can. I just clasp my wrist around my lower calf, my lower shin, under the, and then just pull it in a little. Feel the outer hip stretch. You can even release it a little bit, almost like a figure four, and then do it again and see which one feels better to you. Figure four-ish. It works different parts. Piriformis. So whatever activity you've been doing, you might like this one better, or you might like those Gomukhasana legs better with the knees stacked in tighter like this. So you choose, you listen to your body. Again, the closer you pull the shin in towards your collarbones, the deeper the stretch will be. And release. Other side, either sitting like Gomukhasana legs, one knee over the other, and just hugging it in. You do both and just notice which one feels better. Figure four, left hand goes between, pulling it in, and you dorsiflex this foot to protect your knee. And release. And then let's counter that with a fish pose. Let's sit on our hands, straighten the legs, press down with the elbows, lift your sternum straight up. See if your neck can fall back. Maybe your head touches, maybe it just hovers, but it should still feel good. And release. And then this is a good time to come into Shavasana or meditation, which you can do, but I'd just like to close the class out. Thank you so much for joining. All right, let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Bring our hands into our namaste, pressing our palms into our heart center. And smile and feel blessed and full of gratitude. With gratitude for our practice here together in this virtual world. Let's offer one Om to seal it in. Inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining, everybody. Oh, I have a question for you guys. I've been debating what to do for Sunday, so if you want to let me know whether I'm thinking about either doing a gentle flow or a half and half, so half easy, half more intense. So you can just comment below, or you can message me direct, or you can put it on the Facebook. I think we'll put a poll up there. Okay, don't forget to subscribe and share my channel with people, and be safe. See you next time. See you Sunday at 5. Bye.